Hey, this is me building a business in public, using these videos to keep myself on track and build in front of you guys. The way these normally go is answer questions from you guys in the comments below these videos. I cover my YouTube growth for like 2 seconds, just tracking the daily subscribers. And then today, especially, we're going to be doing some live building. I'm going to be going through really ramping up the cold email system live with you guys. You can see the exact click by click. And so we'll dive right into that after questions. My name is Roman Peschke, by the way, in case you didn't know, and this is an AI automation business in specific. So let's jump into these comments. First view and comment, bro. Dude, I love you, man. You're the best. Both y'all are showing me so much love. I appreciate it. Oh, we got some confetti here on this one. I really liked this auto thumbnail from yesterday's video. I thought it was pretty funny. Here we go. I sleep for less than 6 hours. My study and exam preparation makes me awake. Sometimes I look like a zombie. I feel that I've definitely had plenty of sub 6 hour nights myself. I'm just like right now. I look a little bit rough. Again, sorry for the poofy hair. I already showered and I didn't feel like putting product back in it, so it's just it's a little messy right now. Coffee, Red Bull, or beer when pulling an all-nighter? I prefer water. I'm a big energy drink guy, personally. My go-to brand is Ghost. They have it. It's like a zero sugar one. Any kind of zero sugar energy drink, I'm all about it, to be honest. Coffee. If I'm drinking coffee, it's usually an iced Americano or some instant coffee if I'm at home. Beer. I've tried that for an all-nighter before. Did not go well. I was doing math and it got away from me very quickly. That was in my younger days. Then we got GPT-4 or Claude 3. It depends on the use case. I really enjoy Claude's writing. I think it is a more competent writing model in general, but I am much more familiar with the OpenAI slash GBT like APIs and just what I got started with, and they're about equivalent in my experience, like across the board. It's not a huge advantage for my use cases, and so I default to GPT-4. But I mean, I've heard a bunch of great things about Claude 3. Really, just learn whatever. If you don't know anything about any of them, find what the top performer is right now and learn it. But if you already have some experience, I don't think you really need to go out and learn every new tool. All right, so let's jump into the dashboard for a second. Let's check out our subscribers. All right, 111. So we grew by one. Oh no, my growth has slowed. That's so sad. That's okay. 111. All right, now let's do what y'all actually want to see, which is some live building. So, instantly campaign. The first one, we sent 165 emails. That was 2 emails per lead. So that was like, that math doesn't make sense if it was 2 emails per lead. So let's say 164. So that was 82 leads that got put in there. From that, we had a 3.4% reply rate. One of those was an auto response. So really, we got 2 replies out of that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate that campaign. We're going to get real creative with this naming convention here. And we're going to call it second campaign. Now we're going to go grab some leads to add in here. So inside this software called Apollo, app.apollo.io, you can make basically a leads list. These are all, let me back up a second. Apollo basically scraped all the information on LinkedIn a while ago, and then they put it all in one place. Then you can build out a custom search for what you're looking for. So if you take a look at these little keywords, we got industry, marketing, and advertising, job titles, owner, founder, CEO, co-founder, director, founding principal, blah, blah, blah. And then up here, the search term is agency. So we're looking for marketing agency owners. That's how I built it out. If you're looking for website design, you would change the industry, you could change the keyword, and it'll pull up a bunch of contacts in whatever location you want, all here. Now, normally, if you were to continue to use Apollo, it would cost some money to export all these. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to Appify, and we're going to scrape all those leads. So we got 9.6K right here. And so we are going to scrape all those. I'm going to call it marketing agency leads 2. Right here, this is just the web URL. So you just hit copy, hit paste. Actually, before we do that, let's check on some of these. Just make sure they're, see. Okay, that's good. Let's just open up a couple of these really quick. I'm just gonna do some like light verification. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just making sure these guys actually match our search. Okay. Full service, agency, casino marketing firm in the US. Interesting. Yeah, but all those guys look like they're actual agencies. So we got 9.6K off there. We're going to scrape all of them. I don't think we're going to run a campaign with all of them right now. But we're definitely going to test it out. Let's delete that. No maximum limit, memory. I don't know, man. Yeah, sure, we can use 4. Why not? I don't know. Let's crank it. Why not? I got 32 gigs of RAM to work with. Let's crank that thing. So we got 10K, marketing agency leads 2. Got that search URL. We're gonna clean the output, which just removes unnecessary fields. Oh, 512 is the maximum for this actor. All right, that makes sense. No maximum limit. We're gonna hit save and start. And then we're gonna let that thing run. So after this thing runs, we're gonna get all of our leads here for the marketing agencies. Then we're gonna start running them through this make.com scenario that I built. I believe it's this one. Let's see. Yes. So what this is gonna do is I'm gonna put all of these guys in a spreadsheet. Then I'm going to connect that right here. Then we're gonna have Appify scrape their web URL. We're gonna have ChatGPT summarize that website. Then we're gonna have this module create a custom icebreaker for it, and then we're gonna throw it back in the Google Sheet at the end there. Then that will give us everything we need to create our emails right here. So what we're going to be generating is this bit right here, this icebreaker. Then here's the rest of it. If you go back a couple days, you'll see this like full setup. And I believe I'm going to make a full walkthrough end to end on this, just because I think that'll be pretty valuable. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. See, right now we got 200 results. It's still running. And we're going to clean this up afterwards so that we get rid of any like undefined emails. Wow, there's a lot in here. That's, oh, no. What is this? Personal email and email. Okay. Do some cleaning here afterwards. Just kind of combine rows because it looks like there's some personal emails, some professional. Yeah, they got little pictures on here. Yeah. So we're at 300 results. This will take a couple minutes. Then we'll feed it into here. This is going to take a long time. I might let this run overnight or something because this times out after it's been going for long enough. So what I'm going to do is I think before it times out, I can have it run 10 of them. And then what I can do is have this run every 15 minutes. So then every 15 minutes we can do the 10 run, and then the timeout will not matter because then we'll start running it again. And I think we're going to do, let's see, did the math here somewhere. There we go. Here's the math that I did. So I have 8 email accounts. On average, I can send 20 to 30 emails a day per account, which means I can do 240 emails a day. I'm using a 2-step sequence because it'll convert better. That means that total lead volume is 120 a day. I'm sending 6 days a week, so that means I've got 170 emails per week. That means every week I need to upload 1,000 leads to Instantly for my campaign. I'm using Apollo/Apify right here. So all of this to say, I will run this scenario for 1,000 of them. It seems like a lot. We'll see. At least how many per day? 120 a day. So let's say at least like 500. And then from that, we'll see what kind of results we're producing, and then we can choose to scale it from there. Let's see what this progress looks like. 700 so far. All right, this is going to take a while. Just to give you guys an example of what this thing looks like when it's running. Got the cold email icebreaker generator thing. Comes in here, gets their name, website, headline, then generates a icebreaker that looks something just like this. Now, I've already used this system before, and that's what we were looking at the old campaign with. I'm really not a fan of the en dash right there, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's what it'll look like. A little bit of live building today, but yeah, I don't want to take up any more of y'all's time. And so I will see y'all